My name is Steven Middleton, and I've spent my career producing documentary films, playing in an old-time string band, and serving as a college instructor at Morehead State University. I've recently realized I've been traveling so much to produce my own personal muse that I haven't had the time to sit down and chat with other artists on what they do and how they do it. So I've teamed up with the practicum students at Morehead State University to produce a program to focus on artists from our region and to explore how they create and build their works. This is Mountain Muse. And welcome to the inaugural episode of Mountain Muse. I'm your host, Colonel Steven Middleton. Mountain Muse is a program about art and the artists who make it right here in the foothills of the Appalachian Mountains. Very excited, old friend of mine, but new to this audience, Colonel Dreyden Gordon, a fellow colonel, will be right here with us to play some songs, talk about songwriting, and a little bit more about the personal process of really just trying to make all of this work with music. And we'll talk with Dreyden right after this. We are back here on Mountain Muse. Very excited to have on the inaugural episode my old friend, my old pal, soon to be subject of my new documentary, Colonel Dreyden Gordon. Colonel, thank you for coming on.
Thanks so much, Stephen. It is my privilege, honor, and pleasure to be a part of the first ever episode of Mountain Muse.
Thank you so much. Now, you and I have known each other for quite a while, but
Yes.
people out here in this audience might not know you so much. Talk a little bit about what you do and about the music that you play.
Well, absolutely. As of this taping, I'm 18 years old. I've been making music really what feels like all my life. Started on stage when I was 2 years old, started traveling around the country and all kinds of things. Make the old-time bluegrass music, old-time country, and of course some of the good old folk music of the land. Always enjoyed all the roots styles.
Yeah, and one thing when I first learned about you a few years ago, I noticed you were just playing everywhere, always on the road. And of course, we've had a pandemic since then, but you're still touring a lot, right?
Absolutely. Looking at about 100 shows a year. That's what we've been average here lately. And always a thrill to be on the road and visiting with the good folks out and about. So.
Yeah, so talk a little bit about your songwriting process. Now, you are a singer-songwriter, bluegrass musician, country artist, all of those wonderful things. But talk a little bit about your songs and some of the songs that you've written. It's got some pretty good notoriety.
Well, absolutely. You know, you mentioned songwriting process. That's something I've been asked about on occasion from time to time, and I can honestly say there is no process. It's a little less than organized chaos, really, when you get right down to it. But I write about the things that I see in life, the things I experience, the things I witness other people experiencing. Just because I write so many heartbreak numbers and sad life tales like that don't mean that's all what I've lived through, but I may have witnessed it being lived in somebody else's life, so to speak.
Right. Now, dare I say you were a sensation on TikTok as well?
Well, I don't know about that all, but, you know, on occasion we get some good views and good numbers, I'll put it that way.
Now, you have all of your music streaming on every streaming app, of course, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and things like that. Can people still buy old school CDs from you?
Absolutely. I've got the CDs, got shirts, mugs, all kinds of stuff like that. DreydenGordon.com, a little shameless plug right there. So, like you said, music is available still, though, everywhere that music is streamed or sold online.
Well, we're excited. We're going to hear from a couple of your tunes here shortly, but do check out Dreyden online and check out social media sites. And Dreyden is always on tour. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Mountain Muse. Very excited here to have Colonel Dreyden Gordon with us in the studio. Dreyden's going to play a couple of his wonderful songs here. What's this first number going to be called?
All righty, we're going to start out with a number that I wrote that's kind of got an old-time feel to it, one entitled Hang Out a Lantern Mama.
All right, take it away.
Hang out a lantern for me, mama. Well, I'm a-coming back, but I don't know when. Those were the last words I told my dear old mother. It's been a lifetime and I ain't been back there yet. The lure of the lights in the city can tempt that I had stayed. Hang out a lantern for me, mama. And I'm coming back, but I don't know when. Those were the last words I told my dear old mother. It's been a lifetime and I ain't been back there yet. Well, I wish somehow I could go back and undo all the wrong I've done. But I know there's no more returning, for I'm near my life's own setting sun. Hang out a lantern for me, mama. I'm coming back, but I don't know when. Those were the last words I told my dear old mother. It's been a lifetime and I ain't been back there yet. It's been a lifetime and I ain't been back there yet. And here's a number that I wrote some time back, one entitled No Life to Live. It's snowing back home, so they say. I wouldn't know I'm stuck here somewhere in L.A. What I'd give if I could only hop the next jet plane and take it back to my home so far away. This city life ain't no life to live. Lately it's taken more than I can give. It's shove and push to try to get ahead, and the only time you do is when you're dead. Well, I'm the life of the party, so they say, but in my mind I know I'm a million miles away, back in Kentucky with the ones that I love so. Oh, what I'd give if I could only go back home. This city life ain't no life to live. Lately it's taking more than I can give. Well, it's shove and push to try to get ahead, and the only time you do is when you're dead. This city life, it ain't no life to live.
All right, welcome back to Mountain Muse here. Thank you so much, Dreyden, for coming on. Please, folks, do go out, check out Dreyden Gordon, Colonel Dreyden Gordon, and listen to music and all the streaming services and at the handles for social media that you see on your screen currently. Dreyden, how about we jam on one on the way out here?
Well, let's do it. Thank you so much for having me on the program. Let's sing a song about a worried man.
That's right. See you all next time. Ready?
It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. Oh, it takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man for to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried long.
Down to that river and I fell off asleep. I went down to the river and I fell off asleep. I went down that river and I fell off asleep. When I woke up, had shackles on my feet. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. Oh, it takes a worried man to sing a worried song. It takes a worried man to sing a worried song. I'm worried now, but I won't be worried long. One more time.